Hello, it's the beginning of another week in 2025. How is it already the middle of March? I don't know. What am I doing with my life? Where am I going? Where have I been? Who am I? Who am I gonna be? There's a lot of sirens today. Okay, literally every day it's New York City, girl. Get it together. This week, I'm planning on having a very reading-filled week. Tomorrow is Publishing Tuesday, and lots of books come out, and I'm so excited for them. One of them is my most anticipated of the year, Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. This is another prequel book to The Hunger Games, and this one's about Haymitch, and I'm so excited. I've already pre-ordered the audiobook. I plan on going out tomorrow to just pick up a copy of it so that because I'll probably want to annotate, right? Then I'll just come straight home and read it for the rest of the day. Also coming out tomorrow, Anthema by Carrie Lake. This is the audiobook that's coming out tomorrow. The actual physical ebook has been out for a little bit, but it is super long. It's like 800 pages, 900 pages. I don't know, but I don't really know what it's about other than it's a fantasy, dark, maybe gothic, maybe. But I, at this point, trust Carrie Lake. I've read Not Cadia by her. I'm halfway still through Nightshade, which I really love. I just didn't want it to end, so I stopped reading it, and now I just haven't picked it up since, and it's been like a few months now. My bad. But I will get around to finishing it. And that one's also really long too. So yeah, I don't really know what it's about, but I trust and believe in it. Murder by Memory. I think this one is a novella, sci-fi novella. Can't remember. The Bane Witch, which as well, I can't quite remember. I think this one has to do with poison and witches, and it's maybe a bit of a horror vibe. That all comes out tomorrow, unless, with my luck, I feel like I write them down and a few weeks later I'm like, yay, time, it's come out, time to read it, and then it has been pushed back. It's so frustrating. I should at least check on Anthema, because that is what I will be reading after Sunrise on the Reaping. Maybe I'll have a little break and read Murder by Memory. Yeah, still March 18th. Great. I'm gonna pre-order that one as well because it's only available from Audible, so I'll have to use my Audible credit. Ooh, Murder by Memory also has an audiobook. but it's not even that long, I think. 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I'll just read this one physically. I wonder if it's gonna be in like Barnes & Noble, so maybe when I go pick up Sunrise on the Reaping tomorrow, I'll also pick that one up. Maybe I should also order a physical copy of Anthema, because I feel like that's a book that I'll want to annotate. It's Anathema, not Anthema. Get it together, girl. Great, it can be here by tomorrow. Mind you, this came out in September, and I've been thinking about this book since then, maybe even since before then. Great, that'll be in tomorrow, but I'll probably start that the next day, Wednesday. So those are my reading plans. But what I'm currently reading, let me put you up here. What I'm currently reading is an ARC that I received from Orbit, The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Okay, mind you, I was not a huge fan of One Dark Window. People love that book, but I wasn't like totally impressed. I just felt like it was a run-of-the-mill fantasy, romantasy. Like, I wasn't wowed impressed. Like, it was fine, it was okay, it was good, I liked it, but I didn't love it like how I feel like so many people do. I don't really get the hype, okay? I don't know, there was just like a tone that people would talk about it with, and I didn't really see that when I read it. But I mean, like, it was fine, okay? Like, I didn't hate it or anything, so I was looking forward to this one coming out because it sounds really good, although I don't really remember what it's about. A Night and a Moth, I'm sure. To tell a story is in some part to tell a lie, isn't it? Achingly romantic, richly imagined, and told with a gossamer delicacy that keeps pages flying. This comes out May 20th. Whenever I get ARCs, I feel bad if I don't read them before they come out, because like, I got an ARC. That is such a privilege. So I made a start on it last night. Well, I read like a couple pages a little while ago, and then last night I like really gave it more of a go, and I'm annotating and highlighting and writing with my little pencil. In my shop, it's not available right now. I'm gonna wait till I move to get them reprinted. Annotation key, and I've just got some nice little colors that go with the cover. And then yeah, just highlighting. Oh crap, I just took my freaking bookmark out. Why did I do that? They sent a bookmark with the book. Gorgeous, I love that. I think they also sent a sticker here. It's a little gargoyle, because there are gargoyles in this book, and so far it is so atmospheric, so gothic vibes. Like, I'm sucked into this world. And I also put on a perfect playlist last night when I was reading. I got in bed really early and was just chugging away, and it was such a vibe. I don't think I'll be finishing it anytime soon, because tomorrow it's going to be a very quick pivot to Sunrise on the Reaping. How many times am I going to say that title in my lifetime? I'm so excited. Not to like hype it up too much and like have too high of expectations, but also like I do have high expectations. Like, it's not going to change. I can't tempt them down. I feel like it's going to be, no, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't want to jinx it. But like, I trust her. Like, I believe in her. It has just started raining. It's been gloomy all morning. Okay. Yap Fest over. It is time to go get Sunrise on the Reaping. It is out. It's in the world. I'm so excited. I already, the audiobook's already available, and I was gonna start it right as I woke up, and immediately I was like, no, I need the physical book to annotate while I listen. So gotta go get the book. I've been dilly-dallying far too much this morning, but I have to wait for my phone to charge a little bit because I didn't plug it in last night. So exciting. I'm just packing my bags, and I already got my annotation key ready. I really want to take my new purse. It's from TJ Maxx, and also I put a nice little pretzel jelly cat on it. But this can't really fit books, and I plan on getting Sunrise and the Reaping, and if they have Murder by Memory, I will be purchasing that as well. Oh wait, I need to get my gift card from Crystal. Thank you so much. Yep. I'm using that for my Sunrise and the Reaping. That was a penny. Thank you very much, Crystal. Cannot wait. So exciting. I also got my replacement driver's license. I feel like it looks so fake, like it's from Belize, and so their printing just looks so bad. I feel like I'm gonna have problems with this. Also, my driver's license number sounds fake because there's too many zeros in it. Come on now, folks, like you're really making it look bad for me. Like, anyways, yeah, I don't know what bag to take. I'll probably just do my gone reading tote. This is in my shop. I designed it because I will be gone reading, exploring a new world. Although it's not a new world, it's the Hunger Games world. Lots of books can fit in here. All the crap that I like to carry around will fit in here. You can get it in my shop. My little keychains on here are the skeleton jelly cat and a keychain by Matcha Mai. I'll have a link below. My lipstick, I have two different dark red lipsticks that I wear, but this one today is Revlon, or no, this is L'Oreal Lol Color Rich 570 Worth It Intense. I think my earrings are from TJ Maxx. I really can't remember. My sweater is Gap or Old Navy. Probably Old Navy. My pants, which I'll try to show you later, are Cider, which I love. And my shoes, I don't know what I'm gonna wear for my shoes yet. Probably Doc Martens, either my brown boots or my, I don't know what to call those. And the jacket I'm gonna wear is my black jeans jacket, which I think it was from Yes Style like a million years ago. Years and years and years ago. I literally wear it every fall and every spring. I love it so much, but it's probably not available anymore. Anyways, so it's time to go. Gonna go to Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna go down to the one, I don't even know what that area is called, and then go sit at a cafe and read for a bit. So let's pack my tote.
little dog boy. You're a little dog boy.
Okay, it has been finished. Sunrise on the reaping. I guess I didn't like fully prepare myself because like this I knew was going to be totally heart-wrenching, completely nothing good about it, you know what I mean? Like good as in like hee hee ha ha. It was all gonna be downhill. And I didn't quite prepare myself for that. I just got too excited about being in this world again. And yeah, I was gonna give it a 4 stars, but I've changed it to a 5. I'll think about it a little bit more before I put it in my reading journal, but I think we'll leave it at a 5. Because, not gonna lie, halfway through I was kind of like, this rebellion plot is just like, you know, we all know it's not gonna work out, and it just felt like it wasn't super successful in the way that Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was, but it was still a compelling story. And, you know, I love to get more insight on this world, and I just love being in the Hunger Games world. Don't mind the dog hair, okay? It's just so interesting and so dystopian to me. Like, I have like a perverse attraction to very dystopian worlds of our world because I am super pessimistic. Like, I'm a naturally very pessimistic person, and like, it all just seems correct to me. Not like correct in the way that like that's how things should be, but like, yeah, that's how things would play out to be, you know what I mean? With the way the world's going, it feels very like The Handmaid's Tale. There is some kind of crack in that as well, where it's just so like, those are the true horror movies, horror media to me. That is really fucking scary. That is bone chilling. I remember the first time I watched it, I think it was during the beginning of COVID, because I feel like it was the middle of the night very often when I was watching it, and my arms would be covered with goosebumps constantly. Yeah, I enjoyed this one, but not as much as Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I think that's my favorite book of all of the trilogy, of all of the world. There is a point in the end where a character talks about, you know, the rebellion and whatever, which I feel like wrapped it up well with what I had like problems with towards the middle, where I was feeling a little I don't know what the right word is. I don't know. I'll have a think on that. It's been like an hour or two since I finished, and I feel like that's basically all I did all day was read this. Whatever else I was doing, like work on my computer, I feel like all I was doing was focusing on this book. So I've been taking a little break and also digesting the book. But I think, pause for the sirens. But I think next I'm going to start A Harvest of Hearts, because I definitely need something a little more lighthearted. A Harvest of Hearts is a fantasy romance where like heart something, the magician wizard type folk come into villages to heart rend or something, take like a piece of people's hearts or something, and then our female main character's heart gets like hooked by the wizard magician person by accident, and so she has to follow him around, or else like her life has made her. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I just want something nice and easy. Watch it be like the most devastating book. No, probably won't be, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah. This book. Look at all of my annotations. I'm sure I'll get the question of like, how do you annotate? And like, can you teach us how to annotate? I literally just highlight whatever I feel like. It's really not serious. You don't have to follow a formula, or there are no rules. I just highlight whatever little passage stands out to me, whatever hee ha ha I have, whatever, oh my god, that's such deep meaningful words. You know, I have the key in the front with the different colors of the tabs, so I have like pre-filled, you know, in the printing, plot/world building, which I have a lot of those because there was a lot, and usually like if there was a reference to a character from the main trilogy or Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, you know, I was given a little annotation to that. Beautiful, Be Still My Heart. And Be Still My Heart can be like, in most books I think of it as like romance, relationship building things, but in this book it was like literally Be Still My Heart. Oh my god, like my heart's breaking, my heart hurts, my heart is squeezing, you know what I mean? Be Still My Heart. And then I have an empty space at the bottom, and for that one I put word. I can't really explain that one. I mean, like, my sister says that a lot as a joke, but like it really fit because there's so much good words in succession of each other, in relation to each other, and I just, yeah. If you haven't read The Hunger Games, you gotta read The Hunger Games first, trilogy, and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and then this one. As I say, I always read in publishing order. Get it together, people. A Harvest of Hearts next, I think. Something easy on the brain. I was gonna do Member by Murdery. Member by Murdery? No. Whatever that book is called, but I think that is a little bit too serious for me right now, so we're gonna do the other one, like I said. And hopefully it's good, because then if it is, I'm going to buy a physical copy of it because the edges are so beautiful. Anyways, as you can see, I'm playing Sims. Okay, leave me alone. I'm trying to recover. What do I do with my life? Yeah, that smells great. This reminds me of something from like my teenage years. I think it was a candle. That's nice, but I don't love it, but it's still really nice. That's good. That's good. But I think my favorite is this one. Yeah, I think so. That smells so good. Yay!
Disappeared and wound himself around my uncle's, purring. I gave him an absent-minded pat.
Okay, a chat about A Harvest of Hearts, because that is what I'm currently reading. Almost finished with it. It started out so promising. It was really giving Howl's Moving Castle. In ways, the main character was very refreshingly straightforward, but what I hate most about her, and I was hoping that it was just going to be a thing of the beginning and she would get over it and learn to love herself through this whole journey of expanding her world, but she has gone on and on about how ugly she is for the entire book. That girl. And what makes her so ugly is that she's plain, has red hair, and is sturdy, which is to say fat. Like, girl, those things do not make an ugly person. And like, how dare you say that and keep reinforcing it all throughout the book. I don't want to spoil things, but like, she kind of starts being like, maybe I'm not ugly, maybe I am worthy of love, but then immediately goes back to being like, I'm shameful, I'm so ugly. Girl, that is something that people can feel for themselves. But in a book, within a story, we need like character progression. And by the end of the book, I would like for us to, I mean, I'm not at the very end of the book yet, but like towards the end of the book, I would like for us to have been moved on from I'm ugly, fat people are ugly. Like, girl, why? Girl meaning the author. Like, why are we reinforcing it so much? Like, that is patently untrue. Also, if we're going to talk about body size, the way that the author is glorifying what a hot male is and the features of sexy male being slender and bone white, girl, you got another thing coming. Like, it's just not, it's really ruining the story for me at this point. But like I said, the beginning was really good. It was very House Moving Castle. It was kind of also giving, I think the movie's called The Witches. I haven't seen that, I don't think. And if I did, I blocked that out of my memory, but I haven't seen it in any recent years. But with the way that the sorceresses, that plural of okay, stroke. The way that they were being described by being so beautiful that it has this like ugly undertone to it, because, you know, the magic and everything, you know, was very promising, that whole vibe, as well as the House Moving Castle, the like magical home, the kind of moody male character, and the less than desirable female main character. It was using those elements in a really fun way. There's also a cat that can talk, and the cat is honestly the best character in the entire book. The male character is just really surface level, like moody. Like, if Howl was just a like a surface level kind of character, that's what this male character feels like. And there is just like the possibility, like I can see through that there's just so much to explore within this male character, and we could have explored that with building up this relationship between the two characters, but it's just, there's too much focus and emphasis on the magical spell or whatever of like her heart being snagged by him. It's too much focus on that, and not enough focus on them just building a relationship and building their chemistry naturally, so that it'll be like, oh, but we were getting to know each other all along, and that's where the true love came from, blah 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 blah. It's not happening. And I'm kind of giving you a little bit of spoilers in this way, but I need to tell you about this to relay my feelings, you know what I mean? So I can't wait for this book to be over. In conclusion, I think ultimately I'll give it a 3 stars. I'm gonna assume, like, what I'm feeling is that it's gonna wrap up in a nice little neat bow, and this plain butt-ass ugly girl is gonna save the day. Like, it's so stupid. I hate when books go on and on and on about how ugly a character is. Like Starling House. I really, really like that book. I want to reread it sometime this year, but that book went on and on and on about how butt-ass ugly the male main character was, and we all fucking know he's not ugly. And I also feel this book, Harvest of Hearts, is making me feel bad for trying to imagine an ugly girl. Like, that's not where I want my brain to be right now, you know, or ever. And like the descriptors that the author is giving to make up this ugly girl in my head is just so mean. Like, yeah, not everybody is like super duper attractive, but also like I don't want to be thinking about what makes someone ugly, and especially plus size people, which is like what we've been trying to undo in the psyche. And I just feel like, girl, this is not like helpful to the cause. So I wouldn't be like, this is good plus size representation in any way. The Harvest of Hearts, this needs to be over. Also, I've been using Everand to listen to it, and I literally cannot recommend Everand at all anymore. It is just really gone downhill. It sucks ass. Okay? It sucks rectum. It's so not good. And it's so sad because I used to use Everand all the time, and I used to recommend it all the time, and now I kind of feel bad that I recommended it so much, and like how many people signed up because of me. And now it is, I mean, it was good back then, so I shouldn't feel too bad, but like now it is like really devolved, and like it's very upsetting. And it used to be called Scribd, just so we all are clear. It used to be called Scribd, and then got changed to Everand, and then it was like okay for a bit while it had the name Everand, but then they changed their like subscription model or whatever the fuck, and now it sucks. I have 47 minutes left, and that is too long. Like, this book is also too long. Oh, also another thing that was that is not good about this book is the pacing. Mind you, this is not a horrible, terrible book, but it's just not one that I think is worth your time, maybe. That sounds so harsh every time I say that, but that's probably, you know, the truth. I really want to finish this before I go to sleep, but it's already getting a little bit late, and I don't want to mess up my sleep schedule, but I don't want to have to wake up tomorrow and finish this book then. So I'm just going to power through and finish it now. This is probably my goodbye. And I will probably give A Harvest of Hearts 3 stars. If something miraculous happens at the end that I really like, maybe it'll go up to 3.5. But that's it. I'll see you next week.